7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
It's the 169th episode of Morning Kicks Extra.
Woo! Extra means an extra dose of Randy and Jen.
And while that may not seem like the best idea, it is a great way to catch up on stuff you might have missed out on during the show.
Or if there's anything you want to listen to again.
Like our out-of-time tax deadline.
And our big Easter celebration.
Plus, we're going to be talking about your cure for insomnia.
So let's get things kicked off.
On Morning Kicks Extra.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
For months now, South Korea has been on the receiving end of excrement, which is garbage-filled balloons from the Kim Jong-un regime in North Korea.
So more than 1,000 balloons full of garbage and excrement and stuff like that have sailed over the border zone and soiled South Korea. But this last weekend, they struck back by blaring music of the Korean boy band BTS back at them.
Within hours of the music, Kim Jong-un's younger sister, Kim Yo-jong, warned that there would be new counteraction if the unwelcome transmissions continued, saying, "This is the prelude to a very dangerous situation."
Sorry, but South Korea's had enough of your crap.
Oh well, Battle of the Bands is a hell of a lot safer than missiles.
You know, if South Korea were serious, they had dropped the actual BTS boys right across the border, but that violates the whole Geneva Convention. Can't do that, blah, blah, blah. Jen's Movie Rehab! And in case you don't know, this is where we assign Jen a movie to watch over the weekend, because before she came to Kicks,
I had seen very few, if any, movies before, so someone would make some kind of a reference to a movie, and I would have no idea what they were talking about.
And since the late, great Val Kilmer died last week, we thought it only appropriate that we assign her the classic movie, The Doors, which she had unbelievably never seen.
And he was amazing in this movie. He truly took on the persona that was Jim Morrison.
So you liked it?
I don't know that like is the word that I would use for it. Jim Morrison, just as a person, was very insecure, very pretentious. He wanted, if you didn't like what he was doing, it's not on him, it's on you, or he's going to give up, which makes him not always the most likable character. And then, of course, you see his relationship with Pam and just how completely toxic that was. I mean, he locked her in a closet for crying out loud and then lit it on fire. I don't know about that. I would love to know how much of this is true, though, because you mentioned on Friday that there were some liberties taken.
Well, it's Oliver Stone doing the movie, so yeah, that's what he does. He literally rewrites history in his films for the parts that's unknown, you know.
I mean, that being said, though, I thought it was very interesting. I mean, it was very well acted all around. I think, again, Val Kilmer was incredible as Jim Morrison. He was incredibly believable. And I can't believe that he actually learned the Doors songs, and that was him singing.
He literally became the character.
He really did. He really did.
This is probably the best example of it in his acting that I could think of.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, this isn't a movie that I'd watch again by any means. It's not a great movie. It was very well acted. So I'm going to give it a 7. 7? That's kind of middle of the road for me.
That's fair. And we'll have another movie assignment for this next weekend.
For Jen's Movie Rehab.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
Easter is this Sunday.
Oh my gosh, where did time go?
Doesn't it usually happen later in April?
I thought so, yeah. But I guess it is happening on April 20th.
Wait a minute, last year it happened in March. So I think it's important that we get the message across.
Good idea.
And now, a gentle reminder that Easter is
Sunday! Sunday! When Peter Cottontail and his big foot
comes hopping down the bunny trail.
Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. Car crushing. Top fuel. Easter's on its way. And it's all on Sunday.
Featuring jacked up jelly beans,
Supercharged chocolate bunnies.
And a 3-story fire-breathing monster marshmallow Peep.
But before you can devour them like a monster truck,
You've got to go to church on Sunday.
your ticket buys the whole pew.
But you'll only need the edge of it.
Kids under 12 get a free Easter basket.
On Sunday. Easter Sunday. Be there. Morning Kicks Extra.
Kicks 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the mid-60s. It's 39 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at 4 states news and weather in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know, what did you find out about your spouse after you'd been married for a while?
It's like, oh, okay, I didn't know that was a thing with you.
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
Such as your other family or whatever it might have been. So a lot of people are just now finding out that yesterday, Friday, Courtney Taj from Afton, Oklahoma won all that cash. She's coming in later today to get her pictures.
Oh, that's so cool.
And to get her cash, $2,552.50. So they're like, well, what was the sound?
What was it? That's what we want to know.
Okay, here was the sound. For those of you that didn't realize what it was, listen close. This was the secret sound, the last one. Remember that?
Yeah.
You've heard that a million times, right?
Right. So what was it?
So she made her guess on Friday.
Is it opening a lunchbox?
Is it opening a lunchbox?
With Brett James.
You know what?
What?
You are correct.
Yay!
You've just won $2,552.50.
Wasn't that awesome?
That is amazing. Congratulations, Courtney.
So that's why we have this new sound, which nobody wanted, 720, and the jackpot is now at 177.50, and your next chance to guess and win
It's going to be at 420 with Brett.
And you might need it because today is tax day.
Oh, it's tax day, and Easter is on Sunday, so there's a lot of stuff going on this week.
We're remembering the Easter thing, forgetting the tax thing, because we got all these peeps in here, and Jen has been just maliciously metastasizing. Is it metastasizing?
I don't know.
Is that what happens
that feels
to
like
cancer?
a weird word to use here.
Masticizing. No, marinara sauce.
No, don't do that. It's marinara. I don't know. But the point is, you brought in Dr. Pepper Peeps and the S'mores Peeps, and we love the S'mores Peeps. Those are so good.
We don't like hearing them scream, though.
That's why you got to plug one ear while you eat it. And
The pitch of the peep scream is so high that a lot of people can't hear them. We thought it would be a good thing to bring some awareness to the plight of the Easter peep.
Those innocent marshmallow chicks, peeps, consumed by millions each Easter, need your help. We're People for Evolving Peep Awareness, or PEPA. The horrifying shrieks of a peep are not audible to the human ear, so we've slowed one down so you can hear their agony. That is the sound of a peep screaming as a child joyfully rips through its sugary skin into its marshmallowy flesh. For just the cost of a few jelly beans a day, you can help PEPA save the peeps from a terrible fate. You can't hear them, but they need to hear you. Donate to PEPA today.
Thank you.
Morning Kicks Extra.
So today is tax day.
So this means you need to either file your taxes, have them paid, or you need to file an extension.
Because if you've not got them done, you're out of time. And you're not just out of time here, you're out of time there, you're out of time everywhere. I keep a close watch on this clock of mine. I could be in that big post office line. This old 1040 makes me lose my mind. I'm out of time. My tax deadline. It ain't no very, very easy thing to do. A nervous breakdown's coming when I'm through. You might admit that maybe I'm like you. I've reached the time. My tax deadline. Been working on this darn thing day and night. No wonder why I'm feeling so uptight. All these deductions, they don't look quite right. I'm out of time. My tax deadline. I've reached the time of my tax deadline.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We're talking about your insomnia cure.
What do you do when you can't fall asleep?
I turn on the cooking channel and fall asleep.
You know, that works really well for me, too, if I can put on, like, a documentary.
Or Bob Ross painting. Oh, that'll send me right out.
Anything ASMR.
Right.
Who knew that happy little squirrels made you sleepy?
Happy little squirrels, happy little trees.
What's your way of falling asleep when you can't?
Well, if I can't fall asleep, then I will take a deep breath for like 4 seconds. You inhale, hold it for a second, and then exhale for 3 seconds. And I guess it's supposed to like relax your body and control your heart rate or something. I don't remember what they said, but it actually works.
So controlled breathing puts you out.
Yeah.
You just better not control it too much.
Randy.
And then I turn on football because that's the most boring thing ever.
You know what happens to me when I try to do that whole controlled breathing thing?
What?
I end up going...
What is your insomnia cure?
When I can't fall asleep, I stay up all night long.
That will work.
Then I end up going back to work the next morning, and then I'll come home and go back to bed.
So you're saying an instant cure for this is to stay up all night and then go to work the next morning.
And then you will definitely go to sleep the next night.
That's exactly right.
Kind of like when you wouldn't eat when you were a kid. When they get hungry, they'll eat. When you get sleepy, you'll sleep.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We're talking about what you do when you can't fall asleep at night.
I don't have a problem falling asleep. I am one of those that I can literally be asleep in minutes.
I cannot stand people like you, Dave.
I know.
My wife's that way.
My girlfriend does too. She hates me.
Really frustrating when you guys are being intimate, right? She complains to me about that all the time.
Why is she talking to you about that?
Well, you know.
What is your insomnia cure?
Jack Daniels.
So what I'm hearing is a lot of people turn to drink when they can't fall asleep.
They medicate their insomnia.
That's right.
What is your insomnia cure?
I concentrate really hard on my breathing and slow it down.
If I do that, it ends up going...
But that's what I use, and it works pretty good for me.
Hopefully you never concentrate so much it stops.
Yeah.
When you can't sleep, what do?
I am actually one of the few people that can count myself to sleep.
Wait, how's that supposed to work?
If you count and you picture the numbers in your head, you'll fall asleep.
Yeah, that never works for me.
My problem is when I start trying to count numbers or sheep or anything, then weird things start happening, like the sheep start doing inappropriate things over in the corner, or they start fighting with one
You can't let them do
another.
inappropriate things. You gotta spank those.
Spanking my sheep, that's inappropriate in and of itself.
Okay, that's true.
They form factions.
Oh,
and
yeah?
Political factions, and they break off into sub-countries, and then the Civil War happens.
No wonder you
and
can't
then the
sleep.
numbers that I was trying to count the night before come in and try to take over
I'm sure they do.
everything.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We've been talking about your can't sleep cures.
When you can't fall asleep, what do?
I've got chocolate scented pillowcases, and I eat a lot of brownies before I go to bed.
Wait. Chocolate-scented pillowcases. Where can I find me some of those?
I don't know. You're going to wake up one of these mornings with your underwear off and a spoon in your bed, and you're going to be very confused. What just happened? What just happened here?
What is your insomnia cure?
When I can't fall asleep, my doctor's actually told me to get up out of bed and find something else to do for about 20 minutes. So I fold laundry, and then I go back to bed.
Folding laundry, cleaning house, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, to do something differently.
I think your husband went to your doctor and told him things around the house that he needed you to do to get done.
Genius!
Next thing you know, you're going to be mowing the lawn.
I know what'll make you go to sleep.
Oh, no.
No, see, here's the thing. Laundry's going to make me mad. I'm going to be doing housework in the middle of the night, and it's going to just make me mad and make me stay awake.
And that's why there's so many bodies in the crawl space.
What is your insomnia cure?
I lay in my bed and I play my Pop Cat game.
Your what game?
It's called Pop Cat.
Is that killing a cat by popping them?
No, yep.
Pretty much.
You get a whole bunch of cats together and you pop them and you get points.
I really hope this is on your phone and not in your bedroom.
Oh, come on, Jen.
No, this on my phone.
Okay.
And my tablet.
Yeah, you're going to have a mess to clean up after that.
That one went everywhere.
When you can't fall asleep, what do?
4 fingers of rum and head for the recliner.
He just sits and drinks.
I thought he said 4 fingers and rum.
No, that would be disgusting.
That takes care of it.
Of course, you might wake up with a hangover and a headache.
And if you do wake up with a headache, then you get 4 fingers of rum and you head for the recliner.
No.
I can't get past the 4 fingers and rum. You'd be like, I can't drink for these things in here. What kind of a martini is that?
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
Hey, join us on the next edition of Morning Kicks Extra.
We'll be talking about the worst way you've ever seen someone injure themselves while showing off.
Yeah, Randy.
In the meantime, don't forget to check out our blog at kicks1025.com.
You can check out all of the latest Morning Kicks karaoke songs.
And you can watch us live on most social platforms every weekday morning starting at 7.
Make sure to like, follow, and smash that subscribe button.
Don't miss Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on the 4 states' #1 for country, Kicks 102.5.